Let's talk about ISIL, the growing threat to the Philippines from ISIL. Marawi, a city in the southern island of Mindanao, heavy fighting going on. Some say the worst fighting since World War II that the Philippines has seen, hundreds of deaths. President Duterte said that battle would be over in days, and here we are 4 months later.
Yes. We did not know that they built tunnels, and this wasn't like the Vietnamese-style tunnels that were small. If you have gone to the DMC, the big tunnels dug up by the North Koreans, and they were filled with ammunition, food, etc. Plus, we did not know the number of foreign fighters that was there. Thirdly, it's the first time that it was urban warfare. Usually, they fight in the fields. So we were very careful that not only were human lives saved, but like the mosque was not damaged. So it became very difficult. But let me ask you this, Madi. Why is it okay to shoot terrorists who are shooting at you and not okay to shoot drug lords who are also shooting at you?
Because the argument is that they're not all drug lords.
Sorry?
And actually, on terms of the airstrikes, you say it's okay to shoot terrorists. In fact, the Commission on Human Rights in your country has criticized your government and asked it to cease airstrikes, saying the airstrikes have not only caused the destruction of buildings and civilian property, but have resulted in the killing of innocent civilians, including children, even our own troops.
We did stop the airstrike, but we had to do one or two because we have to save the whole city.
Okay.
I mean,
but you're destroying a lot of infrastructure. They say buildings, civilian property. Some would argue that's driving people into the arms of ISIL and insurgent groups when you destroy their homes and buildings.
The 200,000 people of Marawi were taken in by Filipino families and appreciate the military liberating their city. If the terrorists took over any city, New York City,
but
Washington, D.C.
Those are 200,000 people displaced by your airstrikes, not by the insurgents.
No, by the insurgents took over the city.
Yeah.
They were leaving even before the airstrikes.
Okay.
The terrorist was holding them hostage so they wouldn't leave, so that we wouldn't have the airstrikes. And again, why did we need the airstrikes? Because we did not have the precision-guided weapons that we needed.
And just to be clear, those citizens are Filipino citizens?
Yes.
Yeah, because you referred to them in a way as if they were Muslims and separate.
Sorry, no,
just to be clear, yeah, they're all Filipino in that area.
What I'm making clear of is that in the past, the Muslim separatists did not attack Muslim Filipinos.
Okay.
They attack Muslim Filipinos. And we don't care whether they're Christian, whether they're atheist, or they're Muslim. We will save them, we will take care of them, and their life is important.
One last question on ISIL. 14 of your country's 20 poorest municipalities are in the Mindanao region, which is also home to the majority of Philippine Muslims. How much do you blame, not just your government, but every previous Philippine government's neglect of that region for fueling such violent groups and fueling support for such groups?
There are historical injustices. The fault belongs to many people. There have been many times that we poured in money there, but it went into the wrong pockets, including supposed fighters or leaders there. But the thing is, we're moving towards solving the problem. Unlike the West and the colonialists that forget that there are historical injustices.
What's your plan to fix those injustices apart from just bombing the insurgents?
First is the more autonomy, and that's in the works in Congress. And it always got stuck there because of our Constitution. The second is to amend the Constitution for a federal state. And what we're doing right now is pouring in a lot of money. And all the foreign observers and helpers are there. The UK, the US, Australia, OIC is monitoring. Malaysia and Indonesia are there to help us. By the way, Indonesia and Malaysia helped us so much with what happened in Marawi. And they observed. If it was some kind of human rights violation, or we're doing it correctly, you know, they would have told us. But they were as concerned that the extremists and the violent extremists would take over what they call and what we call true Islam. True Islam is not what we see in these extremists.